Hello guys, and welcome back to another Magic the Gathering video here on my channel. Today I will be trying something a little bit different. I will be trying a challenge. The challenge is pretty straightforward. It's to build a commander deck with one play booster display box. So I have to open every pack and try and build a commander deck with all the cards, or with the cards I pack in the box. It's a couple of rules that I've made up. I can take lands, basic lands, and put in, and also one Sol Ring, one Arcane Signet, and one Command Tower. Besides from that, I have to find a commander and everything else in one of these boxes. So I'm just going to start off by picking one of these, and I'm not sure which one I should open. I think maybe I'm gonna go for, yeah, it's gonna be one of these two. I'm not really interested in value today. I'm just interested in seeing what's inside of this box and see if I can build anything good. I can tell you right now that I'm not gonna build a very competitive commander deck. I really don't think that's possible just by opening a bunch of play boosters. But I'm hoping to build a commander deck with some synergies and just a casual deck that's fun to play with. I have not really checked out what's inside the set. I know there is a Edgard Marco, which is the main guy in the set, but apart from that, I'm pretty blank. So I'm not sure what I'm hoping for. I'm really not the most experienced Magic the Gathering player, but one of the things I'm finding the most enjoyable about this game is trying to build a deck from scratch, and I really need the practice. So this is a fun and expensive way of me developing my skill. So I'm not really gonna go through everything here because that's gonna take way too much time. So I'm just opening this, checking for legendaries, and oh, we got our first one already. It's Torrent's Fist of the Angels. Whenever you cast a creature spell, create a 1/1 green and white human soldier creature token with training. So I'm just gonna put all the bulk up here. The legendaries, the commander contestants here, and everything else that's I'm thinking about using, I'm gonna put here. I really like the style, or I think I like the style, I'm not sure. And we got an old school swamp tokens. I'm just gonna put away. First pack, 2 rares. Yeah, that's pretty good. So green and white legendary, that's okay. Opens up some possibilities. I see the light, it's just gonna dim it a little bit. I think, Butcher's Cleaver. There. Attacking creatures in control, first strike. Yeah, okay. Killing Wave. We got another rare. Skurstag High Priest. Morbid, tap 2. Okay, I'm gonna put that one here. Artifact Creature, Shapeshifter. Okay, that's decent, I think. And when I've built my deck and presented to you, please come with suggestions in the comments. I can guarantee you that many of you will probably have a better idea of how to build this deck than I do. But as I said, it's just for fun and yeah, training myself to be a better deck builder. Full art land, Krallenhorde Holer. Creature spells you cost 1 less to cost. Yeah, that's pretty good, I think. And a land, that's always okay. Dual land, blue and green. I'll put those there, I think. Snapcaster Mage. That's a decent card. I'm gonna put that there. This is actually just a really expensive way to train my deck building skills. But, I mean, what can you do? Hit of the Horde Swarm, okay. Expensive Eldrazi. We have a Vampire, Flying Haste. If you get the Edgard Markov, I think this is a must-have in your deck. Burning Vengeance, whenever you cast a spell from a graveyard. Okay, so good in a graveyard deck. Another land, okay. Thing in the Ice, creature horror. Defender, this creature enters with 4 ice counters on it. Whenever you cast them, remove an instant. Transform into a Awoken Horror. Return all non-horror creatures to their owner's hands. Okay. That, grapple with the past. A couple land serve. So yeah. Please leave a comment if you played a lot with this set. It's one of the few sets this year that's coming without any commander decks, I think. So let me know what you think about the new. As a new player, it's pretty hard to understand the system. Some sets have 4 commanders, some precons, some sets have 2 precons, some sets have 5 precons. Do you think it's too much precons per set? To be honest, I think it's maybe too much product. I mean, I just got Innistrad Remastered and suddenly Ether Drift was on the market and now everything else is coming. So it's kind of overwhelming. Rare artifact, Conjurer's Closet. At the beginning of your end step, you may exile target creature you control, then return that card to the battlefield under your control. 5. You can do that every end step, okay? Infernal Grasp, destroy target creature. Okay, and we got the Plains and Spider. Okay. And I think this is the last set we have with 36 play boosters in this play box, if I'm not wrong. Borrowed Hostility, Duel for Dominance. So I'm just gonna go, I'm trying to go fairly quick, so don't waste all of your time. And when I'm done, I will put on pause and use some time to just try to put together a commander deck. Probably in the lowest tier. Bloodhole Priest, I think that's nice. Whenever this creature enters or attacks, if you have no cards in your hand, this creature deals 2 damage to any target. And it's with the Madness. If you discard this card, discard it into exile. When you do, cast it for its Madness cost or put it onto your graveyard. Okay. Young Wolf, Undying, and a Forest. Okay, so I'm not sure about the value of these cards. I know it's Edgar Markov and Emrakul, I think. which are two of the most valuable cards in the set. I'm not sure if we can get them in the play boosters. I have seen some collector booster openings that have been pretty wild. I think it was one who opened a collector booster box and got 4 or 5 Edgard Markov. So wouldn't be wrong if we got one. We got the Elder Deep Fiend, Flash, Emerge 5 and 2 island, 2 blue. You may cast a spell by sacrificing a creature and paying the Emerge cost reduced by that creature's mana value. When you cast the spell, tap up to 4 target permanents. Okay. We got the Smoldering Werewolf, retro frame. Yeah, that's pretty cool, I think. But so far we only have one contender for the commander, and it's green and white human cleric. Makeshift Mauler, Gluttonous Alchemist's Greeting. Olivia's Dragoon, Midnight Scavengers, Aurora of Emrakul, Eldrazi Reflection with Flying and Death Touch. When this creature attacks, each opponent loses. Ah, it's a... okay. It's an artifact. Okay. I'm not sure what to think about that. Blood Artist. I have this in my in my Duskmourn deck. This is a good card if we can get the main man himself, Edgar, Ravager of the Fells. Very little text. Jesus Christ. I'm not sure what I feel about the cards with that much text. Or I'm sure I don't like it. It's like I don't want to go and play Magic with my friends to read a novel. You know? Essence Flux, Cobbled Wings. So my system is already going, getting pretty, yeah, not good. So I have a job to do. This is the first time I'm trying this challenge, so bear with me, please. Okay. Fridge Messenger, Eldrazi Werewolf. That's a weird combo. Rise of the Tides. I do not think I'm gonna take my time and put up all the prices. That's gonna take way too long. Oh! We got Emrakul, the Promised End. I think this is one of the most expensive cards in the set. It's in regular, so that's... I don't think you can get the showcase in the play boosters. I'm not sure, correct me if I'm wrong. Legendary Creature Eldrazi. This spell costs 1 less to cast for each card type among cards in your graveyard. When you cast the spell, you gain control of target opponent during that player's next turn. After that turn, that player takes an extra turn. Flying, Trample, Protection from Instants. That's a great card. I'm not sure I'm going to be the most popular player around the table if I play this as a commander, but... Ooh, and we got the Young Wolf full art foil. That's nice. I really like the Emrakul. But I know Eldrazi sets, many people really don't like them, and to be honest, I kind of get that. But I'm not a competitive Magic player. I'm just playing for fun. It's a way to, yeah, meet up with my friends, have a couple of beers, play some games, just have fun. So I have actually never played at my local game store. It's just, I don't feel I'm good enough, and it's, yeah. We got the Voldaren Bloodcaster, Vampire Wizard, Flying. Okay. I think it's going to be very hard to create a commander deck with this because it's colorless. So if I'm using that as a commander, I can only play colorless cards, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna get it. I don't think I can get 100 cards. Yeah, so 70 cards with colorless to build a commander deck around from just one play booster box. So maybe I have to build another deck with Emrakul. I don't think I have any other legendaries. I'm not sure. I have not been really paying attention. That's, yeah. You can tell I'm not most. I haven't done this very much. Gravecrawler, rare. This creature can block. You may cast this card from your graveyard as long as you control a zombie. And we have a sorcery. Yeah, to find land, mono ramp. Artifact creature. Put that there. Olivia's Dragoon again. So, yeah. We're gonna get a lot of duplicates when we get to the final third of the packs. This is the last pack from the first row. Abundant Growth. Just build a commander deck where I use that card. We have Crusader. Okay, okay. So, okay. Many. Ooh, Mass Hysteria. All creatures have haste. Very cheap enchantment. Just 1 red mana for, yeah. And that's it. So, after the first row of packs is done, we only have 2 legendaries. And as I said, I think it's going to be way too hard to build a commander deck by Emrakul because of the commander colors. But I'm going to keep going. I have opened myself a bottle of adult grape juice, which I am trying to finish while I do this challenge. So if I, by the end of this video, start to talk very slurry, you know why. Ah, these cards. I really hate these cards. Which is, it looks like a misprint. Where's the rest of this card? So yeah, I'm not a fan. Maybe you can try to convince me to be a fan, but I am really not liking these. Cultivator Colossus. Equal to the number of lands you control. Wow. This is good in a green deck, I think. And bear with me, everything I say is my opinions, and I am really a noob. This was going up on an adult, yeah, nudie page. I would have tagged it with amateur, homemade, and POV. So I'm just a beginner, so bear with me. And sorry for, I'm just rambling on and I'm taking my time. But yeah, it's for my enjoyment. I see my videos are watched 50, 100, 150 times. So as for now, it's just for my own, yeah, you know how it is. Snake, Flash, Death Touch. I like that one. It's a cheap one. You can use it a lot. really just 2 legendaries, and we're almost halfway. I mean, that doesn't look good. So I see I'm putting all the rares here, so it's not like, oh, maybe use this. It's just I'm ending up with putting all the rares and not looking very okay. For each token you control, create a token that's a copy of that permanent. If this would be in Plains, I could have used this in my Elish Norn deck. That would be awesome, but I can't because it's the wrong colors. But, well. So I'm going to play in a couple of days, 2 days. I'm going to play with this deck with my friends. So I'm going to see how it holds up. But first I have to build a deck, of course. So bear with me. That's the 5th time I'm saying that now, so yeah, you get my point. 10/10 Zombie Tree Folk for Evan, 8 mana. And we got another legendary, Bruna the Fading Light, Angel Horror. When you cast the spell, you may return target angel or human creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Flying Vigilance. Melts with Giselda the Broken Blade. Ah, so it's... another of these shitty cards. Fuck. Really don't like these. But okay. So it's a 7 cost for a 5/7 with Flying and Vigilance. If you have a lot of angel or humans cards, that's great because you get everything from your graveyard back to the battlefield. But it's pretty expensive, 7. Okay, another Mass Hysteria in the retro foil. Not foil, retro art. Yeah, so we're gonna put that up there because it's a duplicate. And we have a golem, and we have a plains, and we have an art card that I don't care about. Almost halfway, I think. Yeah, pretty much. And it's just me rambling on in my own pace. So now we see we get a lot of duplicates. And I'm just gonna try and not waste your time. And speed up a little bit, instant. Okay. Doesn't fit with our commanders so far. It would be cool to get an Edgar Markov, but I mean, that's probably one of the most played commanders, I think. So I'm not sure the entertainment value is very, very high to see another one trying to build a Edgar Markov deck on YouTube. But as I said, it's for my own self, for my own entertainment. Ooh! We got the Sorin Imperious Bloodlord, Legendary Planeswalker. 3 mana costs. +1 target creature you control gains Death Touch and Lifelink until end of turn. If it's a vampire, put a +1/+1 counter on it. You may sacrifice a vampire. When you do, Sorin deals 3 damage to any target and you gain 3 life. And -3, you may put a vampire creature from your hand onto the battlefield. I mean, that is a great Planeswalker. Cheap as well. I like that. Looks like... I mean, he really looks like... what's the dad's name in Harry Potter? Not sure. Yeah. Slytherin guy. You know. If you've seen Harry Potter, you know who I'm talking about. I mean, I think we have done some good polls. Halfway. I have to say, I am happy with the pack luck so far, without having checked the prices on the card market. I think this is pretty decent so far. So far so good. Enchantment creature spells you cast cost 2 less to cast. Creatures you control get -1/-1. Okay. That could be... but you have to... I mean, if I create a 1/1 vampire and have this, it will die instantly, so... I'm not sure about that. It would be fun to get a couple more legendaries, just to have some options. But time will tell. We're over halfway. Village Rites, Festival Crasher, Dawnhut. Yeah, I'm not gonna try to say every name. My English is not good enough. Yeah, apologize for the broken English. As you can tell, English is really not my main language. But I have that typical Norwegian English, Nor-English. So if you're just here for looking at the cards, you might want to mute. And my feelings will not get hurt by that. I promise you. I would maybe have done the same. Oh, this does not feel good to just... But I'm not even looking at the cards. Nothing to really cheer about in that pack. I wonder what the rare per pack ratio is in play boosters compared to draft boosters. I feel like most of the time it's just one rare, which is the same as in the draft boosters. So what do you think about the new packs? Do you miss the set and draft boosters, or do you feel, ooh, full art? Do you feel like the play boosters is the right way to go? Oh, we got Archangel Avacyn. I think this is one of the expensive cards, I'm not sure. 5 mana cost, flash, flying, vigilance. When Archangel Avacyn enters, creatures you control gain indestructible until end of turn. When a non-angel creature you control dies, transform Archangel Avacyn at the beginning of your next upkeep. And we get Avacyn the Purifier, which has flying, and when this creature transforms into Avacyn the Purifier, it deals 3 damage to each other creature and each opponent. So you can't get it back though. Is that right? If you lose a non-angel creature, you have to transform it, and it will be a 6/5 with flying until it dies again, right? I think so. I think that's right. So you lose vigilance, but it's only an entering ability. So it's just like, yeah, you lose vigilance. That's fair, I think. Here we have another of these shit cards. Mountain Wolf. But now we have 4 options. Okay. 2 mono white, 1 colorless, and 1 green white. Okay. Just gonna have a sip of my grape juice, or red wine as some people call it. We keep going. Trying to speed up. I am sorry for the rambling on. Edgard's Awakening. I think that's okay. Ooh! I have this in when I played some draft. It's a fun card. Young Wolf, Island. Moving on. And last pack of the second row. We are 2/3 in. Let's see what we can get. So I paid around 2,000 Norwegian kroners for this pack, which is about 200 yeah, what it's around 200, a little bit under 200 euros for if you're an international guy. It's pretty expensive here in Norway, but I mean, we can't complain. So 2/3 in, we have 4 commanders we can use. I'm not sure that it's even possible to build a commander deck with Emrakul, but when I'm done opening packs, I'm gonna quickly count and see what we actually can build, and I'm probably gonna take that away. So yeah. So I'm just gonna repeat the rules. I can put in a Sol Ring, Arcane Signet, and Command Tower, and all the basic lands I need. Everything else has to be from these cards that I'm packing today. Restoration Angel. I think that's a good card. Flash Flying, when this creature enters, you may exile target non-angel creature you control, then return that card to the battlefield under your control. I'm using this in my Elish Norn deck. So yeah. Oh, we got, I'm not even paying attention, Liliana of the Whale, Planeswalker in retro. That's cool. Each player discards a card, target player sacrifice a creature of their choice, separate all permanent target player control into 2 piles. That player sacrifice all permanents in the pile of their choice. That's a cool Planeswalker. So we have Liliana of the Whale and we have Sorin. 2 really cool Planeswalker. But you can't use these Planeswalker as commanders, right? I have the Planeswalker Party Precon from Commander Masters. And I have the, I think it's Guff, the Planeswalker, and it says this Planeswalker can also be your commander. So I think every other Planeswalkers cannot be commanders. But correct me if I'm wrong. It's just that light was not very good. I'm sorry. Starting to look messy on my playmat, but yeah. I think it's gonna be okay. Let's move on. I mean, if I get a swamp commander, that would be the best. Because I have many cards in swamp that I would like to put in a commander deck. But so far it's not looking, I'm not sure even what we got the second harvest once again. Cool. Galvanic Juggernaut. Cooler name than card, maybe. I'm not sure what the commanders you can get in the swamp in Innistrad Remastered. Maybe we will find out. Maybe we will find out. But I see I have some decent planes card as well. So yeah, it can get good. Miss Raven, Demonic Taskmaster. And we have another. Just as I was asking, I received the Gitrog Monster. Legendary creature, Frog Horror, 6/6 for a 3 generic and a swamp and a forest. Death Touch, at the beginning of your upkeep, sacrifice the Gitrog Monster unless you sacrifice, oh what the fuck, sacrifice a land. You may play an additional land on each of your turns. Whenever one or more land cards are put into your graveyard from anywhere, draw a card. So you really should have maybe just some extra lands in this deck. I'm not sure. Voice of the Blessed. Cathar's Crusade. Ooh, that's a good card. That's a really good card. I like that enchantment. Okay, that was a great pack. It's starting to look messy here. I'm not sure about the Gitrog Monster as our commander, to be honest. I have to sacrifice him unless I sacrifice a land. Where's the fun in that? Now I see we almost only getting duplicates. Almost. Ooh. I have not seen this style yet. It's a human werewolf. Ah, it's not legendary. So, and nothing else. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 packs left. Okay, let's go. I have 3 display boxes left, so if I can build something really good here, maybe I have to do this one more time. But that would be throwing money out the window. But what do you need money for anyway, right? To buy more expensive cardboard. Drowsy insects, Delver of the Secrets, Chalice of Life. Transform into Chalice of Death. Ah, I like that card. Target player loses 5 life. That's fun. Annoying way to win the game, but I can use that. Put that in the commander. I'm probably gonna do that just to be a fucking dick. Eaten alive. Okay, sorry. I'm gonna pace up a little bit. Ashmont Blade, equipment. Probably need a couple of these. Oh, Shipwreck Marsh. It's land, dual land, that's nice. We got the Spell Queller in retro. Okay. Oh, we got the journal, Tamio's journal. That's going in there, I think. I think this is the card I have gotten the most times. No doubt in my mind. Desperate Farmer. Mentor of the Meek. I mean, this is a go-to in every Plains deck, isn't it? Yes, it is. Stormcave Coast. And we got nothing else. Okay, we're on to the last 5 packs. Can we see an Edgard Markov in one of these last ones? That would be just fun. Would be very fun. I don't think so, but we can hope. And we got another contender for the commander. It's Aldrich Lunarch Marshal. 3 generic and 1 plains for a legendary creature human soldier. At the beginning of each combat, creatures you control gain first strike until end of turn if a creature you control has first strike. The same is true for flying, death touch, double strike, haste, texture. Wow, that's a really good card, isn't it? So if I have 1 card with flying and 1 card with vigilance, and at the beginning of combat, every creature I have will have flying and vigilance. Isn't that pretty good? I think that's pretty good. I'm gonna put him here with the other contenders for commanders. Maybe that's my favorite so far. I'm not sure. I have to look really good and hard at the 6 commanders before I decide. I'm sorry for the amateur hour, but my storage ran out, so the video just stopped. but I keep going. Just before I'm done. Another of this one. Ugh. I mean, what were they thinking? This just doesn't make sense. But yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna use that. I'm gonna put that up there. I have no red in my possibility, so as far as that goes, I can... Or blue. Red or blue. It's just... No. Can't do it. Haunted Reach and Mentor of the Meek in retro. Yeah, I'm gonna swap that out just for the hell of it. Strength in arms. What? Didn't I get any rares in that pack? Yeah, I got the land, of course. Last 2 packs. Okay, we have 2 to go. Let's go. Okay. Shipwreck Mars again. Cryptolith Fragment. Okay. I mean, that was not a fun last next to that pack. And we got the final pack. Can we get Edgard Markov in this one? I think not, but we will see. So 36 pack opened. I think we're gonna end up with 6 contenders for the commander, but I'm not sure. Another Evolving Wilds, that's so uninteresting. Lightning Axe, Noose Constrictor, Maelstrom Pulse, sorry. Destroy target non-land permanent and all other permanents with the same name as the permanent. Okay. Crusader of Odrich. Equal to the number of creatures you control. I mean. And we got Villagers of Eastwold. And that concludes it. We have opened 36 packs. We have 6 contenders for the commanders. Let me just zoom in here a little bit. Yeah, I have really no idea. Again, rookie mistake, out of storage. I deleted some photos, but I forgot to delete them from recently deleted. But yeah, I think we can say that Emrakul, we cannot build a commander deck with just cards from this pack, this box. It would just not be enough cards. So I'm gonna take and put him away. I'm not a fan of that you have to sacrifice a land each upkeep, so it really is one of these 4. I think Runa the Fading Light, I think it's a good card if you can build a deck with just angel or humans, but it's not going to fit in with the challenge. And then we have these 3. It's pretty hard to build a mono deck when you open just 1 box of cards. Maybe I should have opened a couple of more, but I'm gonna save one of the boxes and maybe I'm gonna resell one of the boxes, and yeah. So I think the safest bet would be to build a deck around Torrent's Fist of the Angels Whenever this creature attacks with another target creature with greater power, put a +1/+1 on this creature. Whenever you cast a creature spell, create a 1/1 green and white human soldier creature token with training. So you could get, if you can cast a couple of creature spells, it's a cheap commander. Whenever you cast a creature spell, you will create a 1/1 white human soldier creature token with training. So every time you attack with a greater power, you can put a +1/+1. So you can get pretty big creatures. And I think also we had some cards in this segment here that were doubling the tokens in green. So yeah, I think I'm gonna check out everything. Just look through everything, but I think it's gonna be this one. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be this one. Let me know if you disagree, but I will look through everything and I will try to build a deck consists with just cards here. I can put away all the red ones. That's not gonna be possible to build. I'm gonna take away every blue and black because no, not possible. And I am going to take away not much more, just as of now. So I will be right back. Just 1 second. All right, so the bottle of wine is consumed and the deck is built. This is my commander, Torrens, Fist of the Angels. It's a deck that synergizes with creature spells and tokens and counters. So it's a fun deck to play with. No, in the brackets, it's a core commander deck. No game changers, no mana denial, 2 tutors, and no infinite combos. So it's just, you can take this to the store and you probably won't win very much games with it. But it's a fun deck, I think. I'm gonna try it tomorrow. So this is the commander. It has training. Whenever this creature attacks with another creature with greater power, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. And whenever I cast a creature spell, create a 1/1 green and white human soldier creature token with training. So every time my tokens attack with another creature with greater power, I can put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. And this synergizes well with some of my enchantments. And yeah. So this is the commander. The deck contains of 37 creatures. A little many, but yeah. 6 instants, 7 sorceries, 10 artifacts, 6 sorceries, I'm sorry. 10 artifacts, 7 enchantments, and 34 lands. So a little bit lower in the land scale, but that's because many of the creatures give mana. So we can start with the creatures. We have the Winefield Scarecrow. We have the Drugskull Shieldmate. I'm just gonna go quickly through these and you can just pause if you need to read on them. It of the Horrid Swarm, Shrill Howler. You can pay to transform into Howling Chorus. The big one, Emerald Cool, the Promised End. I think this is the card that makes this go from bracket 1 to bracket 2, but that's just because it gives an extra turn. One of the most expensive cards in the set. When you cast a spell, you gain control of target opponent during that player's next turn. After that turn, that player takes an extra turn. Flying, Trample, Protection from instants. So with this card on the board, I get to play as one of my opponents for 1 turn. So fun for me, not so fun for them. We have Odrich, Lunar Marshal, the Metallic Mimic, Shapeshifter, choose a creature type. I think we're gonna play humans. It's a lot of humans in this deck. Crusader of Odrich, Mentor of the Meek, one of the big ones, Cultivator Colossus. It's not many big creatures in this deck, so my win condition is, yeah, a little bit unclear. But with this deck, you won't be a target for the other players, I think. Restoration Angel, I like that. Tireless Tracker, Voice of the Blessed. We got the Subjugator Angel, the Ambitious Farmhand 1/1, which transforms into Seasoned Cathar with Lifelink. Inspiring Captain, Cathar Commando, Mausoleum Guard. We have the Twin Blade Geist, which transforms into Twin Blade Invocation. Lunar Veteran, Avacyn Priest, Thraben Inspector, Niblis of the Urn, Guardians of Pilgrims. We have Bruna the Fading Light, one of these, yeah, don't get me started. Somberwald Sage, you can tap, add 3 mana of any one color, spend this mana only to cast creature spells. So I have, of the green cards, it's a lot of mana ramp, yeah. Eccentric Farmer, Ghoul 3, expensive. Feaster Hide Boar, Lumbernut, Scorned Villager, Hamlet Captain, Ambush Viper, Dawnheart Disciple, and we have the Young Wolf. So, not very exciting creature cards, but very cheap cards to cast. So you can get your board pretty big, pretty fast, and with the commander who creates tokens after each creature spell, I think, yeah. Let's go over the sorceries. We have the Travel Preparations. We have Join the Dance, create human tokens. Traverse the Ulenwald, Eldritch Evolution. We have Gathered Townsfolk, another human token creature creator. And we have the Angelic Purge. As for instance, we have Clear Shot. We have Duel for Dominance. We have Grapple with the Past. We have Second Harvest. For each token you control, create the token that's a copy of that permanent. So with our commander, you want this card out early. So you create double the amount of tokens. So this is one of the game-changing cards in this deck. Valorous Stance and Strength of Arms. Again, no board wipes, no big game changers. So that's one of the cons of this deck, I think. For the enchantments, Cathar's Crusade. I think this is essential in every token deck. So every time a creature you control enters, put the +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. So if you have the commander, you have Cathar's Crusade and Second Harvest out, every time you cast a creature, you will get a 1/1, you will get another 1/1, and whenever one creature or token creature you enters, put a +1/+1 counter on everything. So you can, this is, your board can get big pretty fast. So yeah, yes. We have the Intangible Virtue. Creature tokens you control get +1/+1 and have Vigilance. Also great to have in the token deck. Bound by Moonsilver, Cathar's Call, Griff Spoon. We have the Abundant Growth and Ulenwald Mysteries. for the artifacts, as I said, Arcane Signet and the Sol Ring. Did not pack these two in the box, but I can have these two and the command tower as part of, yeah, my rules. Cryptolith Fragment. We have the Traveler's Amulet. So I have a lot of cards that can make me search my library for lands. Yeah. Oh, one too many, sorry. So just one Cryptolith Fragment. We have the Cobbled Wings, Butcher's Cleaver, Chalice of Life. Not gonna make any friends with this card. You gain life, 1 life, then if you have at least 10 life more than your starting total, transform this artifact. And you have this one. Tap, target player loses 5 life. Conjurer's Closet, and we have Tamiyo's Journal. And for the lands, I have 16 forests. Make it easy for myself, the old school. And we have 16 plains. And we have West Whale Abbey. We have Evolving Wilds. And we also have the command tower together with these two. So yeah, that's my complete deck for the Innistrad Remastered Play Booster Box Commander Challenge. I can guarantee you that many of you may have other ideas. Please let me know in the comments. And if this is a success, maybe I will do it again. It's a very expensive way to build a commander deck that's not competitive, but it's fun. So let me know what you think, and please leave a like. See ya.